In the last 6 months, I have become wealthy, but not wealthy in terms of financially. In fact, financially, I have not done very well, objectively. But that's changing this next week. And it's because I've become wealthy with knowledge, with intelligence. I have learned lessons that I feel like I should have known before. But there are some lessons that you can read about, you can hear about, you can talk about. But until you go through it yourself, your business, your life, you won't ingrain it. And so you won't abide by it. And so the lesson I learned was one, the 80-20 rule, but also patience and delayed gratification. You see, what I did is I was driving a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful yellow convertible Mustang. And I loved the car. Loved the car. Great rims, great tires, great radio, heated, everything was awesome. I sold the car. And when I first got my credit, I was honestly pretty stupid with it. So I had some debt to pay off. I had put it all into sports gambling, right? And so I paid that off. And then after I paid that off, I put everything into marketing. And for the last 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 months, I've been driving around a beat up 2010 Honda Odyssey, which also is funny because I feel like that was a calling from God, right? Because if you guys remember a few months ago, I made a video. I think it might have also been on patience, or I think it was on objective decision making rather than emotional decision making. And it was about, I was saying like this guy in a Honda brake checked me, a Honda Accord, and now I'm driving a beat up Honda Odyssey. So it's funny how God will do that and take things full circle. But yeah, so I mean, literally, I've made very, very little money the last 6 months, and this next week I am making what to others seems like a lot, what to some is more or is their yearly salary, what to most is amazing for a 20-year-old, what to me is the beginning of something great. And they say that the journey is more important or more valuable than the destination. And man, I am making a big, I mean, not nearly towards my goals, but big chunk of change right now, this next week. And I'm kind of emotional about it, to be honest, because I know, the struggles I've been through. I know the hardships I've been through. I know, driving this minivan around it. Honestly, it's been kind of difficult. I'm a Christian man, and so I shouldn't, but I do kind of identify myself as the guy who's driving that, right? And so I am glad that I failed for so long. Because I know that God always has a plan, and God put me through that for a reason, right? But then B, because I learned lessons during that time. I learned to be redemptive in my business. I learned to be resilient. I learned to be transparent. I learned to be authentic. I learned patience. I learned the 80-20 rule. I learned so many different lessons. And I met so many different amazing people. And I could have made this money a year ago, 6 months ago, but I am glad that I didn't. Because if I had, who knows who I would be right now? Who knows what lessons I might not know that I've learned by going through this struggle? And it's the same thing with, a lot of you guys know about my past mental health struggles. It's the same thing there where, I went through those struggles, but now it's made me who I am today. And so if you are going through a struggle right now, if you are going through hardships, or if you are going through hard times, I just want you to remember, God always has a plan. And it's very cliche, but God gives his toughest soldiers the toughest battles. I believe in you. God believes in you. If no one else, believe in yourself. I'm here. God's here. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your week. And I hope that whatever is on your mind gets better. But just remember that before it gets better, it may get worse. And it's tough. But I believe you will endure. Thank you guys so much for listening. Have a blessed week. Stay